Kev, Rev Dr. Kev, coming to you from my office in Bloom Worldwide Headquarters. I've got the binder here from the University of Redlands, which now is the overarching educational institution that includes San Francisco Theological Seminary, and this is what they handed to me as a representation of my completion of the entire process for the Doctor of Ministry and going through commencement and the conferring of the degree. While I did graduate last year in 2020, I guess I understand that they were very careful about their language to the point where they would also be able to have this be a valid action of some sort a year later, so that it was class of 2020 as well as class of 2021 going through the commencement this week. I really appreciate the people that signed on and followed along in the online, this live stream of the event. It was a beautiful day and a beautiful event and wonderful content. I was very moved by all of it, and it was a wonderful thing to be there, and it was wonderful to have my husband there in the crowd as well, and in the very specific crowd, so to speak, the very socially distanced and limited crowd. It was a wonderful time. I equate the experience a little bit with when I was ordained an elder in the United Methodist Church. It did feel like there was some kind of emotional impact that was happening in the moment. And I remember being a little almost buzzed after the provost put the hood on me, much in the same way as I was after the bishop had laid hands on me to ordain me an elder in the United Methodist Church. So that stuff going together, it was really a meaningful time. And then, of course, we hung out together. Mike and I hung out together, and just enjoyed the next couple of days as a little bit of a afterglow following the time. So it was really nice, and I really appreciate what everybody has done to support us in this process. That being said, we look forward to this Sunday coming up, Memorial Day weekend. We will remember our fallen, in our heritage, and we will honor folks who have served our country as well as ourselves in this Memorial Day weekend, which was the original intent of the day. It isn't just the unofficial beginning of summer. It was meant to be a time of remembering those people who have fallen in service to the country and given that sacrifice. And so we will do that as part of our service. The other thing is that it's also Trinity Sunday in the life of the church. And I think I've spoken about that a little bit before. It's not something that is anything really biblical. It's a doctrine of the church, and it's a recommendation of, the Godhead in three persons, Blessed Trinity, as we sing and will sing on Sunday as one of our hymns. We are really fortunate that we're going to have the special speaker of Andy Lang, who is the executive director of the Open and Affirming Coalition in the United Church of Christ. Andy has a long history of serving the general church and most recently as this executive director. I think we're pretty fortunate. Andy came and spoke to us last year as we were celebrating our anniversary of being a UCC and an Open and Affirming congregation. Well, we also know Andy is going to be retiring later in the year, and so we're happy to be able to have him speak with us one more time before he goes ahead and heads off into the sunset, into retirement. It's a sunrise. Retirement is a sunrise, not a sunset. So when he heads off into that new form of his life. So we look forward to being together then in that way, and we hope that you can join us and continue our ongoing trek as we discover our ways out of the pandemic and into new ways of doing our gathering for worship. And there'll be some more news coming out about that in the days to come. So keep an eye on Bloom Notes for that as well. we hope you can be with us on Sunday, and as always, online. And if you can't be with us online, please be with us in spirit. And as always, please keep us in your prayers.